I have always struggled with procrastination. I felt like I could not, for the life of me, do stuff that otherwise other people can absolutely do. But that all changed whenever I read this very book, The War of Art. This book changed how I see procrastination, and now I find it so much easier to get past that procrastination. And in this video, I want to give you the main lessons that I learned and also a specific technique to keep going and finally take action. In the book, Steven Pressfield talks about how procrastination is just resistance. And resistance is this force in your head that lies to you. It's against you. And specifically, it comes up in a variety of ways like self-criticism, self-doubt, and then, the good old-fashioned delaying stuff, not wanting to do it, right? The classic procrastination stuff. All of that resistance pops up because it's not like our brain is against us. There's a certain parasite in our brain, not literally, but there's a parasite in our brain that causes all of this. It's not us. It's just that parasite. I like to think of it as a little devil on your shoulder trying to lead you the wrong way. And it does exactly that. If you listen to that voice of resistance, then you won't actually achieve your goals. Because when you achieve your goals, resistance dies. Think of it as an actual parasite in real life. It doesn't want you to achieve your goals because if you do, it dies off. And so it's not its fault for the sake of just messing with you, but it does all of this because it wants to live. And guess what? Every single time that resistance tries to pull you away from something, that's exactly what you should be doing because it's just showing you the way forward and giving you your goal. Most people do goal setting exercises and all that fun stuff, but resistance does all that work for you. You just have to go forward and feel it. And I have one technique that I learned from a different book, which is called delving into sensations. It sounds like a big name, but it's actually really simple. Every single time that you experience this resistance, that you feel like you don't want to do something, keep going. And especially focus on the feeling that you get, that feeling in your brain where you just are off. You don't feel like doing anything. And keep feeling it. And you'll notice after a while that it actually gets easier to deal with. Like before you would feel that feeling and then you'd instantly quit. But now you feel it and now it's like, it's not even there. You just get used to that feeling. And guess what? It's because you're building discipline with this one technique. And so it would be a great idea the next time you feel resistance or you want to procrastinate, just feel it for a few seconds. Let it guide what you're doing. And then you'll realize it's not even that bad. I like to think of it as a battle between you and resistance. Either resistance wins and you don't achieve your goals, or you end up taking initiative for your life and achieving your goals. And the best way to win is to take action. It sounds so simple, but I like to think of spiting resistance. I like to think of thinking that I'm going to take action just to spite resistance, just because I don't like it. And it's like, it sounds like such a small mindset shift that, oh yeah, instead of resistance being me, it's a little voice in my head. But it gives you somewhere to divert your negative feelings to. It's not your fault because truly it isn't. It's resistance's fault. And when you have that down and you actually start taking action, resistance will just fade away.